What are conditional verb mood statements? Have you ever wondered how we express actions that depend on certain conditions? That's where conditional verb mood statements come into play. These statements help us talk about situations that might happen if specific conditions are met. They are not about definite facts, but rather about possibilities and hypotheticals. In grammar, the conditional mood indicates that the truth of the action relies on a condition. You often see these statements introduced by the word if or similar conjunctions. For example, consider the sentence, "If it rains, I will stay home." Here, the first part sets the condition, while the second part tells us what will happen if that condition is fulfilled. Typically, conditional statements have two parts: the condition clause and the result clause. The condition clause presents the requirement, while the result clause expresses the outcome. In our earlier example, "If it rains" is the condition clause, and "I will stay home" is the result clause. From a grammatical standpoint, the conditional mood can be marked by specific verb forms or auxiliary verbs. In English, we often use modal auxiliaries like would, could, or might in the result clause. For instance, in the sentence, "If I were rich, I would travel the world," were is in the subjunctive mood, and would travel shows the conditional mood. Different languages handle the conditional mood in various ways. Some languages have unique verb forms for the conditional, while English relies on auxiliary verbs and modal constructions. The conditional mood can also express counterfactual situations, possibilities, or habitual past actions depending on the context. When it comes to word usage and phonetics, conditional statements often involve auxiliary verbs that can affect how we pronounce and stress words. For example, would is frequently contracted to in casual speech, as in "I'd go if I could." This contraction can change the rhythm and emphasis of the sentence. Understanding conditional verb mood statements is essential for discussing cause and effect, hypothetical reasoning, polite requests, and formal conditions. They allow us to communicate possibilities and consequences that depend on certain factors, making them a key part of clear communication. In summary, conditional verb mood statements describe actions or states that depend on a condition. They are structured with an if clause and a main clause that often uses modal auxiliaries. These statements convey uncertainty and possibility, making them important for effective language use.